Welcome back, fam. Today I'm going to be making cabbage rolls. Cabbage rolls for the second time ever. I'll be making these. Alright guys, so I just started out in a pan, olive oil, hot pan. And just going to throw some diced onions in there. Some raw diced yellow onions is what I'm using here. And I'm just going to, do the usual, typical. Whenever I do this, and just brown them up. They're nice and, caramelized, get that flavor out of them, the natural sweetness. Then I just went in with some minced garlic. Just gave that a stir. As you know, you don't want to add it in there at the same time as the onions because they brown a lot quicker. And you don't want them to burn, so you just add those a little later once your onions are darker. And, just go ahead and do that. All right, now, man, I went in with some crushed tomatoes. That's what that is, just a 28 ounce can. Then I also added a 28 ounce can of tomato sauce. And just gonna combine all that together, just like that. And so then I added a little bit of brown sugar. Making this sauce, guys, I added probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. I was gonna add more, but I didn't want to add it all at once, simply because I didn't want to make it over sweet, because this is my second time, so I really just wanted to make sure I balance this out right. So I'm just gonna be a little tasting as I go. I also added in that, you saw it, my favorite ingredient, my hot slap your mama. It is necessary in certain things for me because I just like the kick that it provides. And so yeah, I'm just pretty much just adding ingredients and stirring, combining it all together. This is a beef bouillon cube that I just crumbled up in there because I was actually going to use chicken bouillon, but I was out of my powder. And here I'm just adding in some lemon juice. I use lemon juice, you use vinegar if you like, but just be careful because tomato juice is already acidic. So adding this in there is definitely going to make it sharper and brighter. So this is why I didn't add all of my brown sugar in at once, because I didn't want to make it over sweet, but I also know I needed to balance out the acidity. So here I'm just using Miss Dash table blend. Just really helps pull things together. Nice blend of seasonings there, and it just adds a lot of flavor to the sauce. It just has your typical seasonings that you use in everyday cooking in the ingredients. So like I said, just adding and stirring. At this point, guys, I did taste the sauce, which is why I'm going in with a little bit more brown sugar, probably about the same amount that I used the first time, because I just want to balance out, like I said, that sharp acidic taste. Also, guys, I'm going to add in salt here. That's why I use usually low sodium, no salt ingredients, so that I can pretty much salt the taste. I added the brown sugar in, and then I'm adding, like I said, a little bit more salt. And then I'm just gonna, from here, I'm gonna taste. Tomato paste is gonna be my last ingredient, but I just need to keep tasting the sauce until I get the balance that I want. I'm not going for a super sweet sauce, but I really just need everything to kind of be mellow and kind of blend together. Don't want it too sharp, don't want it too sweet. Just kind of want that nice, good, savory flavor. All right, guys, so I tasted it again, and I just thought it needed a little bit more of a sweetness, but I didn't want to add any more brown sugar because I felt like it was going to make it too sweet. So honey is really good for balancing out a flavor when you need some more sweetness in something, when something is a little bit too sharp or too bright. That honey right there, I tasted it after I added it in, and it was just right. And so I did add a little bit more salt, and then for my final ingredient, I added in probably about a tablespoon of tomato paste. If not, it was a tablespoon and a half. And then I stirred that in, and then just let it simmer for a little bit. And I tasted it one last time just to make sure it was right, and it definitely was. That was fire. It was a really good sauce. So yeah, I did that, and then just remove it for the heat, set it aside. Alright guys, so going on, I'm going to make my meat mixture that's going to go inside the cabbage rolls. Just started out with about 2 1/4 pounds of ground beef. This is a 85% lean chuck beef that I have. I added 1 raw egg to it. I'm going in with the egg now, along with this garlic and herb seasoning right here. And I'm actually going to use another onion and herb seasoning right here. These are 2 really good seasonings to use. They have a lot of flavor in them. And then I'm gonna add some more of that table blend. None of these have salt, so guys, remember you're gonna have to add some type of salt to this meat, because unless your sauce is extremely salty, then you wouldn't need to. And then I just added Creole seasoning by Zatarain's and a little bit more salt. The Creole seasoning has salt in it, that's why you see me just add a splash. Then I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of the tomato sauce mixture, just a little bit, and that just adds moisture. Then I go ahead and mix that together. And now, guys, I'm gonna go in with some jasmine rice. I used probably about 2 cups, and I did try to let it cool on the side, but it still was a little hot, which is why I went ahead and mixed the beef in first, because I didn't want the heat from the rice to end up scrambling my egg. And I did not cook this rice all the way. I cooked it only probably about half the cook time, because I needed to cook the rest of the way in the oven, and I didn't want it to be super mushy. All right, guys, so moving on, I'm gonna put my cabbage in boiling hot water, and then just kind of reduce the heat, because I don't need a rolling boil the whole time. I just need the water just to be hot. That way the leaves separate from it and soften up just a little bit. And guys, I did go ahead and remove the core. You can just put scores around it so that the leaves come off, but I just went ahead and took the core out of each of those. And see, that's what you want. Eventually the leaves just kind of fall away from the cabbage and soften up, and that's exactly what you want, because that's first of all, it makes it a lot more pliable and easy for you to roll your cabbage, make your rolls and roll it up. And then secondly, you just want it makes it easier for you just to collect the leaves as well. And I dropped my tongs in there. I had to use another set to get it out. Amateur move right out. But anyway, y'all, so that's pretty much all I did here. It's nothing special. You can't just peel the leaves off and then boil them for a second. It's just up to you, really. This is my second time making this, so ain't no rules. I mean, I'm just showing you what I did. That's all I'm doing, just showing you what I did. And yeah, so I just kept going, and until I got kind of, past the green. Once I got the green, the leaves were starting to turn more yellow. I just moved on. And guys, I used 2 cabbages because these were really small, and that's why. But I ended up not even using these because something happened and I ruined my leaves. Well, actually, they just kind of like got contaminated, so I couldn't use them no more. So anyway, y'all, so you see I have a few rows here. The first one was trial and error, getting the roll how I wanted to, but eventually I just went with like an egg roll method, kind of, sort of. I folded the sides in after I put my meat mixture in the middle and just rolled it on up. And so yeah, that's what they look like there. And then I'm gonna transfer these to a glass dish. I just started out putting some of my sauce mixture down in the bottom, just to get like a layer on the bottom so that they don't stick or burn against the glass. Typical thing, like as if you're making a lasagna or some kind of baked pasta dish. Kind of want to do the same thing. And then from there, I just pretty much just added my rolls in there, just side by side, kind of stuff them in the pan. Really simple, real easy, nothing special about it. Nothing major. Boom, just like that. And see, my cabbage rolls aren't perfect, so hey, this is my second time doing it, and so it's nothing special about it, really. It's just that's how it is. They ain't gotta be perfect, because once they cook, they'll kind of seal themselves anyway. And I just added the sauce mixture on top, just so that flavor can kind of wrap around the cabbage rolls and get all in there with the meat and everything. I'm telling y'all, this sauce was just, it was it. Then I just covered it tightly with some foil. I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 375 degrees for about an hour 15, and then I took the foil off the top just to kind of get a little bit more of a caramelization. And that's pretty much it. And so hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the mukbang. Hey fam, real quick, just wanted to let you guys know that the following mukbang, the audio did mess up on us again with the humming. It's because there was interference from one of our devices nearby. I kind of figured out what it was. But anyway, guys, I'm completely revamping our setup and getting rid of one of the mic cords that's been causing this issue off and on. I do apologize for the inconvenience. You can't hear us talking, but the humming is there. So there is no need to notify us in the comments, because of course we edited the video. So I really hope you guys can look past it and just enjoy the video. And then hopefully we won't have this issue again. So thank y'all so much for the support. And yeah, like I said before, we see you in the mukbang. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm AJ, this is Danny, and we hashtag the cannons.
CCTV.
Guys, welcome back to our eating show. Alright guys, we're back with another Mukbang today, and guys, today we will be having some cabbage rolls. And also guys, we got some kielbasa here and some mashed potatoes. That is what we're going to be eating today. We're going to get all that in just a minute, but first, Danny's going to hit you with just a couple flings.
If this is your first time on our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and after, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time we upload. And give this video a thumbs up, guys.
That's right, guys. Hit that button. Hit that bell. Make sure you become a member of the family, guys. Remember also, hashtag grow, baby, grow. Hashtag cannons close to our goal of 50,000 subscribers. If you're new to the family, you've been here before, welcome back to the family. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and pray so that we can eat. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we ask that you bless this food, Lord. Let it be nourished to our bodies. Bless those who are less fortunate. All these things we ask in your name. Thank you.
Amen.
Whoo, so yeah.
It's just a fork.
So yeah, I've made some cabbage rolls today. I've been meaning to make them for you for a little while now. So let me see if I can get one up close. Yeah.
Nope.
You know what to do. I'll see. There it is.
I'm big.
I'll cut it open.
Really good.
Right. That's awesome.
I think this might be my first time having a kid.
Is it? Treat about that. Treat about that. I thought I made them for you before.
You have?
I thought so. I made them in the crock pot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah!
Mashed potatoes I abuse.
Alright.
You sitting there just eating them. Oh, girl.
Strawberry watermelon for y'all.
Eat a whole pack of, I eat a whole potato.
Kielbasa.
I heard that snap.
Some juicy too. Juicy sauce.
Pull off of yours. Thanks. Sound big. You know what?
Don't talk filth.
Now as I'm looking at it, that's all I'm thinking about.
You did it. Now I can't even eat it right. I got it. Look, I gotta split it in the middle.
Don't you bite it.
Or you like this. Eat that cabbage. Eat that cabbage. They got more sauce on it.
These are delicious. These are delicious. Woo.
That cabbage ain't cut in strips. Now make sure you chew that joker.
I'm not chew that joker.
In a world of hurt. Not even filling.
I tell you one thing, them Whole Foods cabbages was not normal sized. Where y'all grow this at?
They were huge. But see y'all, in the recipe portion, which I'll probably say in the voiceover, but in the recipe portion, the video you saw me with 2 smaller cabbages. I ain't gonna tell you what happened to them, but let's just say I had a travesty with those, and I had to go get some more. So I couldn't use them anymore. Those ones from Whole Foods was big. They were big. Those smaller ones, I would have had to use 2 of the sheets to wrap up the roll, or I would have had to put like a small amount of meat.
Got a little spice, little kick in my throat.
What? Oh, the cabbage roll? Gotta put my favorite ingredient in.
What? Cayenne.
Hot slap your mama.
Oh. Do you prefer your mashed potatoes with the skin in it or without? Like mashed potatoes? But I know some people don't like skin in it.
I only do skin in it if it's a gold, like these are Yukon Gold or a red potato, because it's thinner skin and they're waxy. You know, I eat russet potato skin, but who wants that in their mashed potatoes?
Ooh, russet.
You know, you sitting here trying to eat your mashed potato and you be done sucked down the whole mashed potato and the skin still be in your mouth.
Right.
Because it's a thicker, coarser, light skin. It's almost like I don't even know how to explain it.
So Halloween is coming up. Can you remember what you, like as a child, what you could have dressed up as?
Why?
Or did dress up as?
Batman. And then
Not Batman.
I did. I had a suit, you know, with the puffy chest. There's like, cause it's got the like abs and stuff on it and the puffy chest. And you walk around.
Hilarious.
Fake muscles. And now plastic belt and stuff. Looking back, one of the most generic little Batmans I don't have here at the time. Let me tell you a story though. Quick story.
Sure.
I don't know if I ever told you.
Probably not.
But one year, we stayed down the street from our cousins, and they said they was gonna. Halloween was coming up, and they said they was gonna take us trick or treat, like us and their little nieces, nephews, and stuff like that. Like gonna take me, and so like I was excited. Of course, my mom wasn't taking me trick or treat. This is why I happened. If somebody else didn't do it, I wasn't going. But anyway, I was excited. So I didn't know. Mom was gonna buy me a costume and everything. I didn't know what to dress up as. I couldn't figure out what to dress up. And then I decided that I wanted to be a vampire out of all things. So we went and got the costume. Got these fake fans. My mom painted my face white, everything. Like I had a little fake blood drip that she put on. I remember her laughing the whole time she do it. Anyway, so we go, and we go to a couple houses, like literally a couple. We didn't even go throughout the neighborhoods like I thought we was gonna go. We went to a few, got a few things, and guess where we went?
What?
To a church.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Oh my God, you sitting up here being a vampire. Count Chocula.
Monster with the super sweet new cereal, Count Chocula.
They had probably a hallelujah night.
God.
But it was really just glorified for the kids. They weren't really doing a whole bunch. They just had like a little games and candy for kids. So I'm sitting in there walking around.
Blood coming out.
With a pumpkin bucket and a bag with bright blood dripping, a pale face.
Did you feel awkward?
Yes, and I was a kid and I felt awkward because everybody else running around in pajamas and hair bows.
And you sitting
Not
up.
pajamas, but like sweatsuits and stuff because it was
You
cold.
sitting up in there looking like a vampire.
I don't think I ever said anything about feeling weird or whatever, but that was the strangest thing ever because I was old enough to know this is not right.
Right.
This feels funny.
That is funny.
I expected to be knocking on doors. I didn't mind being there, but I wish I would have known that we weren't going to really go. I guess they got lazy and said, oh, we just take them here.
And they know they saw you back there with that vampire on.
And they grown adults. Back then, I wasn't listening to nothing, but they were probably laughing. They probably got the biggest kick out of it.
You stay around walking around with a jack-o'-lantern in the house of God.
Probably said, you gonna take AJ and them? Looking like, because they probably said, we could just take him so-and-so. You gonna take AJ and them?
Were they dressed, the children, like the other children you were with, were they dressed up?
I don't think they were really dressed up like that. I can't remember. It wasn't but a couple of us. Mm-hmm. But I know they weren't like me. They weren't all demonic.
Digged out.
Blood sucking.
Right. That's funny. Speaking of church, you know, I did never dress up. But I think one year they had Hallelujah night. I don't know why. They wanted us to dress like characters of the Bible because it was gonna be hard to figure out, you know.
Right.
Who is who? You going off of reading like you know you don't have a picture, but anyway. I came in there, I was the lady man with leprosy. I drew the stuff on my arms, but anyway, my cousin, we didn't know what she was. She walked in there, she looked like a mummy. I said, now which character could you be? I don't remember no mummy. Is you watching Prince of Egypt? I don't remember no mummy. No mummy in the Bible. She was Lazarus. Cause we were children, so they let us.
That was a little sneak. She said Halloween coming tonight, one way or another. I'm about to be this
She
mummy.
looked like a mummy.
I'm about to be this mummy one way.
And we was like, well, didn't Lazarus get raised from the dead? What are you? Dead Lazarus?
She said, I'm about
Oh
to,
my God.
I'm about to finesse these folk tonight.
Honey, she like a mummy.
Tell me I
oh
can't,
my God.
Tell me I can't dress up for Halloween. Yeah, okay. Yep, about to be in here mummified.
And they're like a mummy. I thought about being Jezebel, but they weren't gonna go for that. That would have been easy. Put some hooker clothes on. I'd have been okay.
Yeah. Imagine your mama.
Stop it. Honey, AJ in the church being a vampire.
Very awkward. I remember it. I don't even know how I made it, to be honest.
That was a good laugh for me.
What?
Why did you keep that story to yourself? That was a good one.
Mama probably don't even remember.
I'm just sitting over here thinking about you walking, because I've seen pictures of you when you was a child. So I'm just trying to visualize you being a vampire walking around.
And I wasn't like, well, yeah, I was, because I was in elementary school, so it was bad. I was old enough to feel weird. For sure. That wasn't cool. They looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking about the adults. Because, you know, I probably was oblivious to everything I would notice now.
Right.
So I'm just thinking about them. They was probably in that like,
What about this demon vampire up in here?
with blood on his face. And it's not the blood of Jesus.
Oh, done bought this demon vampire child up in here.
Mm-hmm. I'm over here. We're here. I do remember. I'm remember all the Halloweens now. Because one year, speaking of the Batman, I remember, I think I wore that Batman suit 2 years in a row, but the first year I got it was in disappointment.
Why?
Because I didn't go trick-or-treating. I got that Halloween, I put on that costume. When I come out that room and sat on the couch, no, it's not happening. Disappointment. But and then I had a Scream mask. I remember all my Halloween costumes now. I had a Scream mask and the cape, and then I had a Scream mask that when you squeeze the pump, blood flow down. You ever seen one of those masks?
No.
Y'all know what mask I'm talking about. Because they had several different kinds. They had the Scream mask and they had other ones. And like, it was connected to a pump that went down the sleeve. And when you squeeze the pump, it'd be like blood just start flowing down. And then I had that one. Yeah, that one. Those are all of them, I think. But the sad part is, the times I really remember trick-or-treating, I didn't have on much of a costume. Really?
Out here just looking for candy.
The times that I really remember trick-or-treating, I didn't have on much of a costume. That I really remember.
I remember when people talking about their mama used to search through their candy. Because, you know, I guess they used to say they used to put like nails or razors in it. I ain't had to worry about that, but I can only imagine.
That one year we racked up, boy. We went to the rich neighborhoods, boy. They handed out whole candy bars. Oh. And then my mom was trying to eat our chocolate. But she still kept that trend going, my sister. Because every Halloween, it don't matter if Regine went trick-or-treating or not, she somehow came up on a bunch of candy. And she didn't want to give it up. Of course, Mama wasn't trying to let her eat it all. And she just was not trying to give up the candy.
And I can only imagine my mama having to go through that candy. Oof, she just got on my nerves. I'm glad maybe that I didn't trick-or-treat.
Let me test it.
That be her.
Make sure ain't no chocolate.
Is she good for saying, let me taste this, make sure ain't no poison on it? But when we gonna figure, you know, if you eat it and the poison is a delay, okay.
You can say, yep, it's poison.
Right. Yo, let me get the poison off for you. What? No. I don't like sharing my food anyway.
Yeah, we've established that. We really don't.
I don't. Go look at me. You know I don't miss a beat.
I miss my whole.
What beat do I miss?
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit weird from this month. I done missed my whole mouth. Poured it all on me.
Look like something I did.
I think because I'm full.
Yeah.
God, money.
I ate them 2 cabbage rolls, all that mashed potato. Told you I abuse it. And I used to go get me that family size. I eat that for dinner. Whole thing.
See, the problem was we were very hungry earlier.
Yes.
So we ate probably a little bit. Because if y'all was on our live on Saturday night, y'all know I had made some shit tuna salad. And then we had that left over. And so I knew it was going to be a while before I got done cooking and everything. So we ate that. Probably it does a little bit more. And so I'm stuck.
Shouldn't have ate it.
Right.
We shouldn't have ate it.
I should have just went hungry till I got here.
Right.
Because I probably would have told up. I would have told all these rolls up. But I'm over here picking,
I ain't eat but 2.
trying not to eat too much cabbage. Because that cabbage, boy, you get to breaking down in your gut, boy.
What happens?
Gas.
I used to love cabbage. I had my whole dorm stinking. I don't care. They yell out, "Dang, I know you ain't in, just shut up." I'm trying to lose weight and I need this cabbage.
Man, this sausage is good too.
Yes.
Yeah. See, if y'all ever cook sausage in a pan, I don't know how y'all cook it. I might not be telling you nothing. I mean, you might be like,
we been knew that.
and
What you telling me?
But yeah, anyway, cook sausage in a pan. I like to get a little dark, but put it on medium. Don't, especially if you got some thick sausage. Even if you don't got no thick sausage, put it on medium. Put your little oil in there. Of course, it's gonna usually make its own grease. Put your little oil in the pan and cover it. For the longest, I cook my sausage uncovered, and it gives you the same result. But cover that bad boy on a lower heat, just high enough for it to still sear it, but low enough to where you can leave it on one side for a while. Then flip it, keep it covered. For some reason, man, listen, and then when you're done, just take the lid off. It'd be done anyway. It's not gonna be all watered. That food, it makes them so juicy, like for real. It just makes them so super juicy. I noticed that.
Oil in your air fryer.
And then they swell like.
Not swell.
Oh. Before we go, let me tell you about my grandma on my mama's side. Now, I don't know if my mom want me to tell this story, but I'm gonna tell it. My grandma ain't gonna never see it. She don't watch videos.
That'd be the one time she watch it.
Listen, if you have any elderly people in your family that you really love and care about and like to buy gifts, for those of them that aren't electronically savvy and things like that, just please, if your grandma or grandparent or great grandparent or anybody, auntie is close to like mine, please just either refrain from getting them new technology.
Not refrain.
Or just do a whole tutorial.
Makeup tutorial.
Because this story is really about to blow y'all minds. Okay, so my mama bought my grandma an air fryer. I didn't know this. Now, she probably told me before, but I probably just forgot. Because we buy her stuff for Christmas. I done bought her a crock pot. She broke it. I need to get her another one. She kind of badgered me about it, and I got a gift card. She still didn't get one. Go figure. But anyway, so, yeah, my grandma, you know my grandmother. This particular grandmother, she doesn't cook a lot. Like, she cooks for herself, but she's not like the grandma that cooks. She's just not. I'm sure we all got a grandma that just don't cook. Now, some of y'all might be blessed with 2 cooking grandmas. I'm jealous, but anyway. So, she don't. And, cause, you know, she's done some questionable things with the crock pot, and I'm just like, I can give you some meals, really some easy stuff to do. But anyway, so my mom bought her an air fryer. And so I talked to my mom today, and she told me, she was like, do you know, she was like, your grandma, so-and-so, with this air fryer, she be putting grease in the air fryer. And I'm just like, oh, Mom, I don't even know why. I was like, it's just crazy. I said, because they tell you not to do that because, you know, you only supposed to, first of all, if you own an air fryer or any air fryer type oven, now the basket air fryers are a little different anyway, but the air fryer ovens tell you that you're only supposed to use, they want you to, if you use oil in there, to use certain types. And then the other one, the air fryer, the baskets tell you that not to have anything that's going to create excess grease, and definitely don't put any in there. So I'm thinking she just coating the food with extra oil and stuff like that. My mom is telling me no. She's like, I went in there to just look, and I look in the air fryer, and I'm just like, there's a pool, and I'm thinking it's water. And she's like, I'm going to dump it out, and it's thick. And she said, I realize it's oil. She said, this woman has put this thick, about this high of cooking oil in the air fryer basket. That can start a fire.
Yeah.
It's an air fryer. I said, Mom, you should have sat down and explained with her in depth that you do not add oil to. I'm like, she gonna set that apartment on fire. And she was like, I did. I'm like, she's like, but she hard-headed. I'm like, why on earth would she do that? I'm just like, so now, I mean, Mama, what she should have did is bought the air fryer for her if she was gonna do it, and got a whole pack of chicken with it, and took it over there, and seasoned up the chicken and did it and put it in there on the correct setting and cooked it and flipped it and everything from start to finish, so that this woman would not, because she said she had a feeling that she would do something like that. I'm just like, that is insane to have that much. Or she thought she was deep frying for real. I'm like, you should buy a deep fry. But that's scary too. I wouldn't even. I would definitely not.
I wonder how it was sounding.
Probably like a fool.
I would like to know what it sounded like when she turned it on.
She couldn't have had it on like the correct setting on the air fryer to fry, like air fried chicken, because that's like 375 to 400 degrees in the air fryer. And if she would have had it that high, that grease would have superheated. She couldn't have, like, I don't know. She probably had it on a low setting and had it cooking for a long time, because it tells you not to put any excess grease in there, like even like a little bit. And it just blows my mind that she had a thick pool like this of grease, oil. Like I would have been like, if I was Mama, I would have said, Mama, well, what would be the purpose of me buying you this? If you just gonna try to
you trying to fry for real?
You trying to deep fry in it? I was like, see, now that right there scares me. I know I ain't buying her nothing that's more technologically advanced than she used to. I'm gonna stick to the crock pot. It's got 3 settings: high, medium, low. I ain't getting the digital one. She just got high, medium,
digital.
And y'all don't talk about my grandma. But yeah, I ain't even gonna say it. I was gonna tell you what she did in that crock pot, but it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it. You just use your imagination. It's the same woman who tried to deep fry chicken in there.
Shut up.
That's crazy to me. I think, and the only reason, like my other grandma, of course, my other grandma is a little different, because my other grandma has, like, she lives her own, but she's worked for years. She just recently retired, and she's in her early 70s now, but she's a little bit more technologically, like, hands-on, because, you know, her kids have gotten her things throughout the year. Like I said, she's worked. Now, my other grandma, she's been retired. She ain't been working all these years, and so she don't see a lot of new stuff like, you know, like an air fryer. I think my other grandma would be a little bit like right now she knows what an air fryer is, but even when they first came out, I don't know if you know she has one, but even if she doesn't, I'm sure she knows now, because she's heard. She'd be like looking at TV and seeing all the healthy innovations and stuff like that. So I wouldn't really worry about her. But anytime her kids get her anything, they always take time to really say, hey, this is how this works. And she'd be like, you know, my other grandma, she just a little, like, I think she just got like I'm gonna do what I want to type thing going on.
We already know we don't need to get mine nothing, honey. She over here saying her radio only playing Mexican party music.
I think if your mama said not to do something, that your grandma would probably listen. Now if you just leave it to her free exploration, that's it.
It's the same woman that overcharged her phone. Why would you leave it up there for days? Just on the charger, then proceeded to drop it in chicken water and spray it with bleach and said, I don't know why this phone won't cut on. What would you cut on if you was in chicken water and then got sprayed with bleach?
Man, I know I'm gonna get old one day, but Listen. I'm gonna take heed when somebody tell me don't do something. Cause good God
Rough
Almighty,
out
boy.
here.
And my grandma is not slow. She ain't crazy. She might seem a little crazy.
Shut up.
But she ain't slow, she ain't crazy. She got all of her right mind. She just all head. Like at the end of the day, because I believe Mama when she said that. She said, "Do not do A, B, C, and D." And what did she do? A, B, C, D, and then did it in reverse.
I'ma do it anyway.
It's a fryer right here. It's a fryer, duh.
Shut up.
Mama, why you got grease in here? It's a fryer, duh. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and slickety slide up out of here.
Slick.
Thank y'all so much for joining us today. Really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, guys, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. We really thank you for becoming part of the family, increasing our numbers. And if you haven't already, please like this video. It's free. Drop a comment down below so we can interact with you in the comment section. And please, 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 if you do nothing else, share this video. Share that with your friends and family. Let them know about #TheCannons, because sharing is caring. So care about us.
Care about us.